Hi, I'm Dr. K, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about walking for weight loss for women over 40. And part of this video will be spelling out a walking plan that you can apply to your life. Now, you may or may not know that I run a weight loss clinic where I only see women over 40. My usual client is a busy woman over 40 who, despite trying every diet under the sun, feels like their eating and weight are out of control. And I help them to regain control in a way that is both natural and long-lasting by changing their relationship with food. So let's talk about walking. Part 1. Should you walk for weight loss? The answer is no and yes, but mainly yes. No, because if you think you're just going to walk and do nothing about your eating, you're not going to lose weight. The best illustration of this is that if you walk for 1 hour, and it depends on the person, but the amount of calories you burn can be undone by eating a chocolate bar. Walking and activity just doesn't move the needle enough to rely on solely for weight loss. And the calorie burning effect of exercise gets less and less after 40. But even then, I still believe walking should definitely be a part of your weight loss program. Why? 3 reasons. 1. Walking is amazing for your health. It's good for your heart, your lungs, your joints, your bone density. It's good for your head too. It's stress relieving and just makes you feel better. But there's more. Walking every day serves as a powerful self-signal. When I say self-signal, it's a signal to yourself that you take your health and well-being seriously. Don't underestimate the value of this. When I ask clients how they feel on days when they've been for a good walk, they feel better, they feel good about themselves, and it makes them more motivated to make healthy decisions and value their well-being. 3. It has a low barrier to entry. Yes, you can get the same effect from any aerobic exercise, but walking has to be one of the most easiest exercises to do. You might not always have the time to drive to the gym and do a workout, but walking you can fit in anytime. Part 2. The walking plan. So here's a 12-step plan for walking, and step 9 is especially important, and I haven't seen this recommended elsewhere. Step 1. Set realistic targets. You can either set time goals, so for instance walking for a certain amount of time each day, or you can use a step counter and set a step or distance goal. You can buy step counters for very little on Amazon, or what I do is just use the built-in step counter on my phone. Do you have any limitations on walking, like joint pain, heart or lung problems? Check with your healthcare professional and modify your goals accordingly. Step 2. Always start slow. Especially if you're doing very little walking currently, don't jump to doing 2 hours a day straight off. You might feel excited the first day or two, but you won't have the habit to maintain it, and then it will become onerous and discouraging. Instead, I recommend my clients to start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Yes, even 5 minutes a day is fine. Now you might say, what's the point of walking 5 minutes? But you're not going to stay at 5 minutes. It's just to start with. Remember, in the beginning, it's not the amount of walking you're doing, but the fact that you're developing a regular habit of walking. Step 3. Gradually ramp it up. If you're increasing your walking routine, do so gradually. Increase the duration or intensity of your walks by 10% each week to increase the challenge and to avoid overexertion. Step 4. Plan when you will walk. You have to schedule walking or it won't happen. You can either get the walk done all in one go or split it up during different times of the day. You also need to take into account different timetables over the weekend. I've seen some clients who will always get their walk done on weekdays, but over the weekends or even when their kids are off school for the holidays, they don't plan for it and struggle to fit the walk in. Step 5. Vary the intensity. One good thing to try is to vary the intensity of your walking. Start slow to warm up, but then have bursts of faster walking. Make those bursts last longer and longer over time. Step 6. Make it social. For most people, when they meet friends, it usually involves eating and drinking. Why not ditch the tapas or cocktails and organize to meet a friend for a walk instead? Just be wary of celebrating the end of the walk with a pastry or a muffin. Step 7. Track your progress. It can be fun to track your progress. I personally really enjoy this. For instance, on your phone or smartwatch, if you look at the step count average for the week, the month, or the year, it can give you good feedback and help you to set different goals. Step 8. Disconnect walking from weight loss. If you start walking purely for weight loss, A. It won't work. B. Even if it did work, it might be less motivating to do once you reach your goal. And what we want is a habit that you keep doing for the rest of your life. So instead, in your mind, you want to make walking unrelated to weight loss. Instead, when it comes to weight loss, pay attention to your eating habits instead. And if you want some help on how to change your eating habits, check out my free training. The link is in the description below. Step 9. Notice the difference. Write down, perhaps in your food diary, the difference in how you feel on days when you do walk and days when you don't. Notice the effects of going on a walk on your mood and energy levels, and put special emphasis on how you feel on days when you don't go for a walk. If you start to realize that you're going to feel worse that day if you don't go for a walk, then the avoidance of pain becomes a very powerful motivator. Step 10. Walk outside as much as possible. Remember, no one ever felt worse after a 10-minute walk outside. Step 11. Find bonus benefits. If you can find extra benefits to walking, it will help you to keep motivated to do it. For instance, I recently read online someone said that if they have a problem they're mulling over, they walk out of the door of their house and walk for half an hour in one direction and then half an hour back to their home. And almost invariably in that time, they'd find a solution to their problem. There's something mind-clearing about walking. Other bonus benefits of walking could include time to listen to podcasts, music, or audiobooks, time to make phone calls to friends that you like, time to make phone calls to friends that you don't like, time to make phone calls to utility companies where you know you're going to be put on hold for an hour. Step 12, for your soul. Remind yourself that a good walk is more than just for your health, it's for your soul. It actually makes life better. And that's it for this video. If you like this video, you may also enjoy this one about how to keep a food diary. And I'll see you next time.